Why does it feel like every time President Trump is on a TV screen, he is embarrassing the integrity of the country? It's what it feels like. And I do my best to stay out of it. I understand how sensitive people are when it comes to this. And I get the sins of the country, while a lot of people will be sensitive to the fact of why I'm even, defending the country. I get that. I get how some people won't even stand for the anthem. And I get all of that. But at the end of the day, I live here. And I want the country represented in a great way. And because this is something that I feel I need to cover, I'm going to talk about it. I got the type to go rat-tat-tat. You the type to go blah, 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 blah. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Blaze, 109th Wonder. I'm here with another episode. I'm going to talk about it. A lot of people are going to feel like, because I'm not someone who is in that political field, that I'm not qualified to discuss this. But I'm an American citizen, and that gives me all the right to speak about this and how I feel on it. Trump, JD Vance had a conversation with Ukraine's President Zelensky, and they aired it on TV. They had the media in there and they aired it, the entire conversation, which was crazy to me, but they aired it. And old Trump and JD didn't disappoint to bring the mayhem. I watched this, and every time this man is on screen and he's doing a speech or he's talking, he can't help himself but to go take shots at the Biden administration. And he can't help himself but to say something that's just going to make me be like, why is this man allowed to speak every time? I'm just like, every time. And this was no different. He didn't disappoint. He brought the BS. And it was simple. The reason I feel a need to talk about it is because I have seen the media, seen the people on social media, and all the people who are like, oh, great, you stood up for the country. We will not be bullied. Zelensky is disrespectful and all of those things. So instead of me just looking at certain clips, I watched the entire thing. I wanted to see it for myself before I spoke on it. And was like, dang, this man got the nerve to come in here and be disrespectful. And if it had it been anybody else, I probably would have took the word for it. But this Trump we dealing with, so I had to watch for myself, because, the MAGA crew, Trump can stab someone and they would be like, oh, the person was disrespectful and idiotic for running into the knife. So I just had to watch for myself. So I watched it, the entire thing. And how do you treat someone like the way that y'all treated this man? That's one. Two, I get we gave them a whole bunch of money to assist them in their war. I get that. I understand it. So people feel like, look, you need us. I get that. But it was simple. He was coming to sign a minerals deal. Give us 50% of, whatever those resources are. I don't know all the logistics. I just know enough. But he was ready to come in, give you that, sign that, so we can make things happen to get this done. But he asked for one thing, then damn near the entire conversation. We just need an understanding on the security. We need to make sure that we gonna get the security to protect us from Putin and the BS. But none of that seemed to be clear, and all they wanted to do was ambush and bully this man. Freaking JD. Oh, you didn't thank us one time. You can't even say thank you. How dare you come in here? You're being and then they kept, every time the man tried to talk, they cut him off and say all this craziness. But as soon as he got in, the first 30 minutes, everybody picking at the man's clothes. And it's like, what, is this a circus? This is not how things needed to be. Like, this is not how you handle things like this. Like, you say what you want about President Obama. You didn't get this type of foolishness when he was president on our TV screen. The only time you got to see any type of shenanigans from Obama, it was in good fun, like when the NBA champions came to the White House and he made little jokes about shots, or at the ball where it's meant for them to. Other than that, when it came to business, the man handled business. You feel me? Acted the way a president should act. This administration is killing me. It's like, why can't you act civil? Like, the people in this man country is being freaking killed. He just kept saying over and over, look, he said it the first time, look, put some respect on what we're going through. You feel me? It's not about the territory. These Russians came into our houses. These Russians killed mothers, grandparents, children. Like, these people are coming in here. It's not about the territory. They're killing our people. And so many times they agreed to not come in here and do this, and yet they come in here and do it anyways. And they're like, oh, you don't want peace. You're trying to bring in World War III. And bro, the man is simply saying, I want this partnership to go good. We, honestly speaking, would rather you be more on our side than being all cozied up with the people who's coming in and killing us. That's all. We want to get rid of this and end this too. We just want to make sure that we give you these minerals, give us the security. Then they're talking about, oh, where's the money being spent? As far as I've heard on the record, all the documents and all that paperwork is out in the open to see exactly where the money is gone. So why y'all asking crazy questions when you can see? And then Zelensky said it himself. Everything is an open book. All the money that's supposed to go to the soldiers and went here, it's all there. So I don't understand why there's a confusion of where the money is gone. And I listen to all these people that are obviously MAGA supporters talk about how this man was disrespectful, how this man, like, who does he think he is, biting the hand that's feeding him? And no, that is not the case. This Zelensky did not come in to be disrespectful at all. Zelensky came in simply from I'm just going off of what I saw. He was trying to have a conversation. He was asking simple things that if you were in any type of negotiation, you want to make sure things is right. All right. So coming up here, the terms was going to be, I was going to get whatever, I was going to get my security to make sure that we good. But we get here and this ain't the case. So he asking questions and they're just belittling him. And then he go to speak, then they cut him off and then they get loud and then tell him he's getting too emotional when he was like, put some respect on what we're going through. And then they go and say the same thing again. And he's like, look, again, it's our communities getting, our homes are getting destroyed. It's like, and then they do it again and again. And then like, oh, as soon as he showed a slight bit of frustration with having to repeat himself, now he's being disrespectful and like, come on, bro. Like, what's crazy is people will watch this blatant craziness. They will watch it and still defend Trump. Oh, he's standing up for the country. It's like, come on, bro. And then there's the people that are saying, all right, Zelensky, you're picking the wrong fight. He didn't come here to intend to pick a fight, first off. Second off, this shouldn't have been on camera. This is a meeting that should have been behind closed doors. They should have been able to have this conversation, talk this out, and do that. This shouldn't have been put on Front Street. Like his intention wasn't to come to pick a fight. It clearly wasn't to come to pick a fight. But at the same time, he's not just going to come over here and play punk. He's not just going to come. He's just not going to be out here and just allow the disrespect of his country. The fact that he's trying to end a freaking war. He wants to keep the relationship good. And he's trying to be as respectful as he can, but the man can't, they're talking about you want him to apologize. He can't apologize for telling the truth. This is insane. It's truly insane. No one should be treated in this manner, bro. Nobody. Zelensky was put in a tough position during this meeting. And then he was directly asked if he was disrespected, if he disrespected Trump, implying that he had done something wrong, but he denied that because he didn't. He was focused on maintaining a strong relationship with the U.S. That's what he was saying, emphasizing Ukraine just needs support in this fight. He went on afterwards to have, an interview. They interviewed him, and he was. They kept repeating the question about, do you think you owe Trump an apology? Do you think you owe him an apology? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, despite that clear stance, they were attempting to, they were just pressuring this man, trying to pressure him to get him to admit any type of fault. But he didn't believe he did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing wrong. It's crazy. It is crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I just hate seeing this. I would just like for at least pretend to be professional. You feel me? Like, president, can you pretend to be a president? Pretend like you got good common sense and decency. Get that same energy to Putin. Get that same energy to, like, it just really make us look bad, and the rest of the world see it, and we're getting booed. Like that's killing me too. Like we'll be, playing sports or whatever, and at our sporting events they'll sing the national anthem, they'll sing the Canadian anthem. We respect it. Like, I watch sports. There was in 2 different occasions where as soon as the national anthem were being sung in Canada, they booed. And and you know why they're booing us? It's because our leadership is making us look this way. Trump, you're getting us booed everywhere, bro. You're making us look like a freaking joke. Check this out. This is Kyra Daniel. Ridiculous. That was at a Toronto Raptors game. And then at WWE's Elimination Chamber. That's crazy. That is insane. I'm not saying that people got to pretend like I know people who feel the way they feel about the country. They live here and they feel the way that they feel, and they're not going to stand for the flag or whatever. But they have their feelings. They respectfully bow out and they just don't say nothing. They're not, while the anthem is going on, boo, shut that up. Blah. It's still a form of, all right, this ain't for me. I ain't a part of that. I understand a peaceful, but this is not what we're seeing. People are like they're being disrespectful because it's what they're being shown. This is ridiculous, bro. It's crazy. I don't understand why nobody got problems with this, why there's so many videos supporting what's happening in our country, bro. It's crazy to me. I don't get it. But we'll be back with more, man. This is, I'm going to talk about it. It's your boy Blaze, Hunter, Ninth Wonder.
College students need music for peace, and you need an audience. Access the college radio directory and make your voice heard. Your music deserves a spot in the college radio mix. Grab the college radio directory from us and reach students looking for peace. Get access to the phone numbers, emails, and social media handles of college radio DJs, coordinators, and directors. College students are tuning in to de-stress, so make sure they are tuning in to you. And be heard by students who are craving a break, so get your music to where it matters. Independent artists, unlock the college radio airwaves. Access the college radio directory now.
I even got your own paid gigs. Get at us. Welcome back to I'm going to talk about it. Now, recently, the late, great Angie Stone tragically passed away in a car accident. Extremely sad, obviously. And upon, different information, it was publicly spoken about how she had grievances with her label, right? Which led me to think, uh, something smells fishy, right? I'm like, something smells fishy because Angie Stone's untimely passing, obviously, just months after publicly addressing the financial disputes with her record label, Shenanchi Records. I think I'm saying Shenanchi, right? Shenanchi. Regardless, it raises questions that some, like me, might find this too convenient to ignore. Throughout music history, y'all know artists who have spoken out against the industry injustices, particularly concerning unpaid royalties, withheld earnings, explorative contracts, have often faced significant pushbacks. Given Stone's legacy as a respected R&B artist with decades in this business, her grievances with Shenanchi Records would have carried a whole lot of weight. If the label was indeed withholding payments, as she suggested, then her outspokenness could have signaled, the beginnings of a legal battle, more publicized dispute. You already know labels ain't trying to do that, especially in this day and age. You feel me? They're dealing with a bunch with social media and streaming platforms to where they're already killing labels. So labels ain't trying to deal with any of this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, with her death, it now means that no lawsuit or public fight or any of that is never even going to freaking appear in court or anything because she's gone. How convenient. To me, that's crazy. I feel like something that at least should be looked into. I don't think I'm reaching. You know what I'm saying? This situation, it mirrors other cases in the music industry where artists fighting for financial justice met with untimely, suspicious endings. I mean, I'm not wrong. I mean, there was no foul play that's been reported in Stone's accident, at least from what we're seeing, what we're hearing. Nothing came out yet. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is it's not surprising that some may speculate this. I mean, she just came out about it publicly and then this happens. So at the very least, her passing has abruptly ended her fight, which she believes she was owed. What y'all think? Whether or not it was purely just coincidence, the impact remains the same. An artist advocating for financial justice is no longer here to defend themselves and continue their battle. So I just think that's crazy. I would just like to issue prayers to Angie Stone's family, her friends, to everyone that's affected by this. Hate to see it, especially so young. Hate to see it. This industry is disgusting. This world is disgusting, bro. I just pray that people just be good, be respectful. Be respectful, be godly, treat people with respect. Go out of your way to do the right thing and don't be so quick to just do the wrong thing. It's just crazy. It's already so much craziness going on in the world. Like, just start with you. You can't be Superman, but start with you. I feel like if more of us just focus on being good people, little by little, we can at least put a dent in the craziness. We already know the world going to hell. It's just what it is. What it is. Like the ship is sinking. We know this. It's biblical. The Bible, God don't lie, is in the Bible. the ship gonna sink. Let's just get as many people on the lifeboat as we can. You know what I'm saying? Let's save as many people as we can. And it starts by just being good people. Straight up. It's all craziness, y'all. It's craziness, but it's your boy Blaze Hunter. I already know people gonna have their opinions. You know, fact check me, prove me wrong on the the Trump stuff. I'm here for I'm here for the debate and conversation. I'm here for it. So it's your boy Blaze Hunter, Knife Wonder. This has been another episode of I'm talking about it. I appreciate y'all so much. Hope y'all have a great and wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hope next time we have something to talk about that ain't this crazy. I don't know, man. This is what our president does to me. Does it to a lot of us. But I'm out, man. It's craziness. This boy Blaze Hunter, Knife Wonder, man. I'm going. I appreciate y'all, man. We out this beast. Y'all can always catch episodes like this and more, you know what I'm saying, obviously on YouTube and Instagram, where I'm streaming. But most of all, make sure that you tune the most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.